Normally speaking, we're showing you aluminum flagpoles, anodized flagpoles, but today we're going to show you white fiberglass flagpole. Today we're putting up a 25-foot white fiberglass flagpole, and it's a different application. We're going to show you step by step how we get the flagpole rigged and assembled and stood up for looking perfect with this beautiful home. We've shown you plenty of foundations. This is going to be for a fiberglass flagpole. This one's white. It's going to match the trim of the house. Critical part of this flagpole in terms of the butt and the base is we've got a perfectly level vertical sleeve that's 3 feet 36 inches deep. What we want to show you is this butt mount sleeve, how they do this. We're going to take this sanded end of this sleeve that's been specially made to kind of hand fit right up inside the flagpole. It's going to be moving up here to where our cleat is. We have a special tool with just this portion of the flagpole above ground, and this part is going to be in the ground sleeve and up into the pole to create added extra strength. These are really tough, strong poles. We might have to make a cut. We're going to find that out now. We want this to come out of the ground or go into the ground and disappear at this point, and we know that we want the flagpole to then be showing out of the ground with the flash collar from this point on. We do not want any of this area showing. Now when we put this in, it might not go all the way in. If that's the case, we're going to cut it off at this very end. We're not going to use any gels, any lubricants. We're just going to hand fit this in. You'll see that we have it marked for the fitting area. Let's do a quick measurement right now. We're at 42 inches. 42 inches, approximately 6 inches, which they have 7 inches here saying that this is the fit area. If we get it in here, we're gold. In the way of a little bit of extra instruction, what do we mean by fit area? That means that anywhere we get past this line, in between these two lines that are drawn for the fit area, we've got pretty much maximum strength for this flagpole. It adds a lot of strength to have this butt down in the ground and up into the fiberglass flagpole. So here's our flagpole going up. We don't want any more than 36 inches. We found out that we have 42, so we know that we would have to cut off 6 inches here. But right now I think we'll just use rubber mallet and we'll get it cinched in to see where it really fits. Then we'll cut off our bottom and we'll be ready to rig the rest of the pole and put it up. Okay, fiberglass flag flyers. We've got to have 36 inches of this butt mount ground sleeve extension coming out of the bottom of this pole. We put it into our extension area, to the middle area, the best we could. We tapped it in with our hammers, but we didn't force it, okay? And we found that we had about 3 inches extra space, 2.5. We had 2.5 inches of extra space, so we need to cut it off 2.5 inches down here. So we're going to mark our pole, which we've done here, and then we're just going to give it a straight, clean cut. We found it was 2.5 inches too far, so we marked it all around 2.5 inches, and there you have it. Just cut that end off. Now this is ready to fit right down in the ground sleeve. They recommend that we put these flash collars on right away. It's going to fit around here, and that's what the finish is going to look like at the bottom. Here's our helper today. You might want to take a big picture of him. Hey buddy, how you doing? What are you limping around about, huh? But it's an internal flagpole, so the halyard's going to come up through the center of the flagpole, and we're going to rig this halyard to come through this pulley and to the outside of the flagpole to hold our flag. Okay, so we rigged the halyard up through the center of the truck and then the halyard out the other end. It's going to come down like so. This is what makes it all workable. We're going to mount the truck now. We're going to line up the pulley to the access door. We're going to go 1.5 inches down from the top of the pole, and we're going to use these set screws, okay, with a 1/8 inch drill bit that we've preset. We're going to go 1/3 and 1/3 and 1/3 around, and that's going to set this in place and keep it firm so that it works and it's in really good working order. I'm going to go ahead and set this one now to hold it in place. I don't want anything to twist or turn while I'm putting the other 2 screws on. That'll help us out in the long run. So now let's do it. Go ahead and go a third around, and we'll do this other side. Now let's set this one as well. We got our truck on nice and flush and tight. We're ready to go here. We're going to Loctite on this ball. We do not want to use the ball itself for any kind of torque, so we're going to use the stem. We're going to use a little Loctite. Just need a drop or 2. We're not using a set screw on this particular version, so we're going to use this Loctite to help set it up. We will use this top nut down, but this will help us have this ball well seated into the truck frame. Now we just finger tighten it first, get it going. So there we are, we're finger tight. And get it tightened down. And that'll be that. Next step is to take our rope retainer ring, find that in one of your boxes, and then we'll just slip that over the top of the flagpole, and we'll be attaching this to the bottom rope with a weight so that we can work the mechanism, the rigging, for when we're putting up and down the flag. Okay. We're gonna lift this thing and walk it up. Let's do it. Here we go. Watch the rope. We're in. We're going down. Now, prevailing winds. What we've done is we've set the pulley, since it's a stationary truck, to be with the prevailing winds are out of the southwest. So the flag will always basically be flying out away from the flagpole, from the pulley. That produces the least stress on the halyard and on the flag itself. Really helps take care of things. Just quickly, we put the flagpole in the sleeve. We put about a third up in sand so that we could just move it around. We've leveled it off just perfectly. It tapers immediately on a fiberglass pole, but we've got a perfect bubble right in the middle, all the way around. So we're real happy with the way our wedges are holding in shape, and we're going to go ahead and do the rest of our sanding and filling it in. This is an internal halyard flagpole system. This is the cam cleat, holds the flags up. It just has a self-locking gear here, and you can easily take it out to lower it or raise it. See how nice that smooth that is? Let me show you how this secure locking system works on this access door. We'll pull this up here, and they've got a nifty way of doing this. It fits right in, but they've got a tool that most people don't have. It's like an Allen key, but it's got a safety feature to it. And we just tighten that down, and it brings everything snug. No need to make it too tight, but we're all done. Look at the flagpole. It's all rigged for flying flags, ready to raise it. It seems to us that it's time to raise the flag. This flagpole has beautiful, beautiful foam core inside that just allows your halyard to nicely sit in here, so it's not falling down in the water. Your flagpole will have condensation, rain, things get in there, and it does tend to fill up at least as high as the water table. Water table here right now is very high. So here's our cam cleat. You can see it inside, and I'm just going to pull this up. That releases it, and I'm letting the weight bring down the weight, the rope, the halyard, the snap hooks, and here we are. We've got a rope, retainer ring, okay, no beads, just nice nylon polypropylene halyard, and it's all quiet. And then we've got some snap covers with our brass snaps and a counterweight, all on a quick link, tied nicely. And so now we're going to raise the flag. You see that we have a knot at the end of our halyard so that the rope can't somehow get caught in the wind with the flag or something and come up into the pole where you can't reach it. So this is preventing it from coming through the cam cleat. Now, I'm to the point here where I'm ready to go to the top of the canton and then bring it up a little bit. And then bottom of my red stripe. Okay, what do you think?
I think that's it.
All right,
I wouldn't do much more.